Welcome to today's Angel of the Day, and this is August the 16th, and the Angel of the Day is Abdizuel. That's Abdizuel. So in this video we'll learn about this angel. It's maybe a new angel to you. We'll learn about correspondences relating to the angel, and we'll look at aspects of this angel and how the angel can help in our own physical life. So at the end of the video there will be links to the positive thought of the day video for today, which can help us very much on a personal level. So first of all, this angel is actually one of the 12th mansion of the moon. So without going into it in any too much detail, we have different what we call mansions of the moon, which are sort of like almost like hidden aspects relating to life and the universe. And these mansions are split into different sort of like groups, and this one is the 12th mansion of the moon, and it's very much to do with nature and regeneration, and the changes that nature goes through on a yearly cycle, and how that can affect us and how we can use this energy to improve our own lives. So the actual stone, gemstone crystal for this angel is actually the moonstone, and moonstones very much like clear, colourless, sort of white, maybe very colourless gemstones. And recently I got one. You may see some of the gemstones just there in the background, and I got very much a collection from the internet, and in there's a beautiful moonstone. When you actually looked at it in more detail and turned it slightly to the side, the actual light caught beautiful rainbow colours inside. So when you just look at the gemstone, it is a beautiful colourless, very white gemstone, but when you turn it slightly and it catches the light, you can see beautiful rainbow inside. So again, that is very much like the way the moon works. It's very subtle, the changes, and it can be difficult to pick up the messages, but with the help of this angel, then hopefully we should start to understand and see and feel the messages from this angel. So the gemstone is the moonstone, and the symbol is actually the moon. And even though we are in Leo, because the moon has a lot of influence with this angel, or the angel has influence with the moon, then that is why the symbol is the moon. The actual tarot card is actually slightly different. You probably expect it to be the moon card, but actually it's the high priestess. And this is because we're looking at regeneration, rebirth, and we're looking at very much like Mother Nature. So again, it's one of those subtle changes with the moon that sometimes can be difficult to pick up. But in this case, the card is actually the high priestess. So it's very much one of the major cards. So it is a good card to work with, and clearly this will be a good angel if you can connect with, that you will get many lessons from. The colours, again, it's muddy yellow, and then the candle colour is still yellow because there's still the Leo influence. So when we look at very much nature, it is something we see every day. We will see the change in cycles of the year. We will move from maybe spring to summer to autumn to winter. So every day we can see the changes. At the moment, it's the middle of August, and in the UK, this is the height of summer. So days are generally quite warm. There was a big thunderstorm last night, so the airs may be a bit clearer. And all of this is very much nature's work, changing seasons, and when it becomes very hot for a few days, then often there's a thunderstorm, and we say it clears the air. Maybe there's a bit more moisture in the air, we can breathe a bit easier. So that is nature working. One thing maybe at the moment you will see that weather is a very important aspect. Rain, for crops and food, and also sunshine for plants to develop, and warmth for animals to keep warm, to keep alive. And even at the moment, we are using the most powerful computers to try to understand nature, to try to understand the weather, to try to predict the weather. And we're using massive computers trying to understand and trying to predict the forces of nature, storms, certainly, on the seas. People need to know if there's a storm coming or if there's a storm moving away, as it is important if they're in a boat, in a ship. It can be important to know exactly what the weather will be like, as it will have a direct effect on them, and in extreme cases can cause harm, even death. So people need to understand the weather, need to understand nature. Certainly we will dress differently in the height of summer compared to the middle of winter. And that is, we look at maybe the weather, we look at looking out the window, think it looks like a warm day, looks like a cold day. And so what we need to look more closely is how nature regenerates itself. We are using these supercomputers to try to understand the weather, and yet nature and weather comes every day. The clouds come every day, the sun, the moon, and all of these subtle changes happen without any input from ourselves as individuals or mankind. Nature just produces this food, warmth, cold, as some animals and some plants need that sort of rest period. So what we need to do is look at sort of the regeneration of nature and actually start to understand it, and realise that we are part of this planet, and therefore nature and regeneration is something that we need to look at and we need to understand. And this is an important skill to learn, but this angel will teach us about the subtle changes, about seeing the beauty of nature, seeing animals and plants growing. And even with myself, I have plants in the flat, and it's great to see the plants getting bigger and flowers appearing on the plants. And that is enjoying the beauty of nature, and that positive experience, that positive thought, actually that I have, looking at my plants, as I don't have any pets. You may have pets and you may experience the same enjoyment watching the cat grow from a kitten to a cat, same way with maybe a puppy growing into a bigger dog, and actually enjoying the company of that animal, or in my case enjoying the plants getting bigger and flowers appearing on the plants. And so I appreciate the beauty of nature, which provides us with food, and nature provides us with bees that pollinate the food that we need to eat and survive. So we should be thankful to nature. It is always there for us. It always provides for us, very much like a mother figure. And that's why we talk about Mother Nature, as Mother Nature provides. So we should be grateful to Mother Nature. That's why we use the High Priestess card, and we're looking at the subtle moon changes. And once you start to understand nature, you'll then understand, if you look in more detail, about how the moon affects this planet, about the cycles of the sea, the tides. And once you start to understand or look into nature in more detail, you'll be amazed at the beauty and how involved and how amazing Mother Nature is. And nature is there, Mother Nature is there for us every single day of the year. So it can be a great opportunity to understand the beauty of our own planet, and maybe encourage others to look after this planet, not destroy it, not leave our litter everywhere, simple little acts that can make a difference. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then even a thumb down. And if you did like the video and would like to be notified when the next videos go live, then please hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the subscribe bell, you'll be notified when the videos go live. So on the end of this video, there will be a link to the Angel of the Day if you haven't watched that video, and then I will update the video later tomorrow with a link to tomorrow's positive thought of the day.